Pastor Lawrence Champion Blake continues to be remembered with deep reverence as the faith community prepares for his upcoming homegoing celebration. In the days since his passing was confirmed, attention has naturally turned to how his life will be honored and to the voices closest to him, especially the words shared by his wife, Tammy Blake. The announcement of Elder Lawrence Blake's passing on January 27, 2026, came after a courageous battle with cancer. He was 54 years old. From the moment the news became public, churches across Los Angeles and surrounding communities paused in reflection. Prayer circles formed. Church doors opened for quiet moments of remembrance. Messages of support arrived not only from congregants, but from pastors, ministry leaders, and families who had crossed paths with him over the years. This is not a report of a funeral that has already taken place. It is an update on the days leading up to that gathering, a time marked by preparation, reflection, and shared faith. In moments of loss, families often choose silence over statements. But the words shared by Tammy Blake resonated because they reflected a life lived together in purpose and faith. Those close to the family describe her message as calm, sincere, and rooted in gratitude rather than grief alone. It was not written to draw attention. It was written to honor partnership. Tammy Blake's tribute focused on the man Lawrence Blake was beyond the pulpit. She spoke of a husband who led with gentleness and intention, someone who listened carefully before offering guidance. She described a home shaped by prayer and routine, and where ministry did not feel separate from family life. Faith was not scheduled, it was lived. She shared that Lawrence Blake believed consistency mattered more than grand gestures. He valued preparation. He valued discipline. Even during seasons when illness tested his strength, his focus remained steady. He continued to pray, to encourage others, and to express gratitude for simple moments. Her words offered a glimpse into the quiet strength that sustained his public leadership. As preparations continue for the homegoing celebration scheduled for Wednesday, February 11, 2026, at West Angeles Cathedral, Tammy Blake's tribute has helped set the tone for the days leading up to the service. Church leaders have emphasized that the gathering will be one of honor, reflection, and gratitude rather than spectacle. The service has not yet taken place, and every step of planning is being handled with care and respect. According to the family's official update, a public viewing is scheduled from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. prior to the service. Attendees are being encouraged to arrive early, remain patient, and approach the space with reverence. The intention is to create an atmosphere that reflects Lawrence Blake's values. Order mattered to him. Humility mattered to him. Faith guided everything he did. Tammy Blake's words also underscored the importance of privacy during this period. She expressed deep gratitude for the prayers, messages, and support extended to the family, while gently asking for understanding as they grieve together. That balance between openness and protection reflects how the Blakes lived their lives. Faith was shared freely, but personal moments were guarded carefully. Those who served alongside Lawrence Blake often described Tammy Blake as a steady presence throughout his ministry. She supported quietly, encouraged faithfully, and remained grounded even during demanding seasons. Her role was not visible to everyone, but it was deeply felt by those closest to the work. Her tribute reflects that same posture. It does not elevate her own role. It lifts the values they shared. In faith communities, a wife's tribute carries special weight because it reflects years, not moments. It speaks to consistency over time. Tammy Blake's message highlighted perseverance, partnership, and trust in God's plan. These themes align closely with the sermons Lawrence Blake was known for delivering. He often spoke about endurance, about remaining faithful when life becomes difficult, and about serving with humility rather than ego. As the homegoing celebration approaches, churches connected to Palm Lane and West Angeles have reminded members of the deeper meaning of such a gathering. A homegoing celebration is not simply a farewell. It is recognition of a life lived in service. It acknowledges labor completed, faith maintained, and impact left behind. The days leading up to the service have become a time of reflection across the community. People are sharing stories quietly, often in small groups or personal conversations. Some recall counseling sessions where Lawrence Blake offered calm guidance. Others remember moments when his patients helped de-escalate conflict. Many speak about how his steady leadership brought reassurance during uncertain times. Tammy Blake's tribute has reinforced these shared memories. And she spoke of the same qualities at home, the same patience, the same discipline, the same compassion. Her words have helped connect the public image of a pastor with the private reality of a husband and father. It is important to restate that the funeral has not yet occurred. This update reflects preparation and reflection in the days before the homegoing celebration. The community is still gathering itself, both practically and spiritually, as it prepares to come together. Church leaders have also shared practical guidance for those planning to attend. Information about parking, seating, and timing has been communicated clearly. These details may seem small, but they matter. They reflect the respect being shown to Lawrence Blake's legacy. He believed preparation was a form of respect, and that belief is guiding how the service is being organized. Tammy Blake's tribute also acknowledged the wider church family. She expressed appreciation for the support shown not only to her immediate family, but to the congregations Lawrence Blake served. Her words recognized that grief is shared, remembrance is shared, healing is shared. In moments like this, tributes do more than honor the past. They shape how a community moves forward. Tammy Blake's message has encouraged people to continue living out the values Lawrence Blake taught. Faithfulness in small things, humility in leadership, service without expectation, patience in hardship. As February 11th draws closer, the atmosphere remains one of quiet anticipation rather than conclusion. The homegoing celebration will be a moment of collective honor, but the process of remembrance is already underway. It is happening in prayer meetings, private conversations, and thoughtful preparation behind the scenes. The Blake family has reiterated their gratitude for the continued support while asking for respect and space. This request has been honored widely. Churches and supporters have responded with compassion, restraint, and understanding. Lawrence Blake's life was marked by consistency. He was not known for dramatic gestures, but for steady service. His wife's tribute reflects that same tone. There is sorrow, but there is also peace. There is loss, but there is also gratitude. There is grief, but there is faith. This funeral update is about preparation, not finality. It is about recognizing the strength of partnership and the depth of a shared calling. Tammy Blake's words remind the community that leadership is never carried alone, and that legacy is built quietly, day by day, through faithfulness. As the service date approaches, the focus remains on honoring Lawrence Blake with dignity and respect. The gathering has not yet happened, but the values he lived by are already shaping how it will unfold. The farewell is still ahead. The tribute continues, and the life of Pastor Lawrence Champion Blake is being honored through careful preparation, shared prayer, and the steady, faithful voice of the woman who walked beside him every step of the way.